Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Herox Dose, where I share with you the best insights and advice on personality psychology, personal growth, and self-improvement. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Today, I have a very special topic for you. I'm going to talk about how to embrace the INFJ Hermit mode and transform your life. If you're an INFJ, or you know someone who is, you probably know what I'm talking about. Hermit mode is when you feel the need to withdraw from the world and spend some time alone, away from the noise and the distractions. It's when you dive deep into your thoughts and feelings and explore your passions and interests. It's when you reconnect with yourself and your purpose. But what is Hermit mode exactly? Why do INFJs do it, and how can you make the most of it? That's what we're going to find out in this video. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing you need to know is that Hermit mode is not a sign of weakness or a problem. It's actually a natural and healthy way for INFJs to cope with the challenges and demands of life. INFJs are introverts, which means they get drained by social interactions and external stimuli. They need time alone to recharge their energy and restore their balance. They are also intuitive, which means they have a rich inner world and a strong intuition. They need time alone to process their insights and ideas and to align themselves with their values and vision. They are also feeling, which means they are very sensitive and empathetic. They need time alone to sort out their emotions and to heal from any wounds or stress. They are also judging, which means they are very organized and goal-oriented. They need time alone to plan their actions and to evaluate their progress. So as you can see, Hermit mode is essential for INFJs to function well and to grow as individuals. It's not something they should be ashamed of or avoid. It's something they should embrace and enjoy. However, there are some things that INFJs need to be aware of and careful about when they go into Hermit mode. Here are some tips on how to do it right. Tip 1. Know your triggers and your limits. Sometimes INFJs go into Hermit mode because they are overwhelmed by something that happened or something that is happening in their lives. It could be a conflict, a loss, a change, a disappointment, or anything else that causes them stress or pain. In these cases, Hermit mode is a way of coping and healing, and it's perfectly normal and healthy. However, INFJs need to be careful not to use Hermit mode as a way of escaping or avoiding their problems. They need to face them and deal with them eventually, otherwise they will just pile up and haunt them later. INFJs also need to be careful not to stay in Hermit mode for too long or too often. They need to balance their time alone with their time with others, and their time in their inner world with their time in the outer world. They need to remember that they are not alone, and that they have people who care about them and who can support them. They also need to remember that they have a purpose, and that they can make a difference in the world. Tip 2. Set your goals and your boundaries. Sometimes INFJs go into Hermit mode because they have a specific goal or project that they want to work on or achieve. It could be something related to their career, their education, their hobbies, their passions, or anything else that sparks their interest and creativity. In these cases, Hermit mode is a way of focusing and maximizing their potential, and it's also perfectly normal and healthy. However, INFJs need to be careful not to lose sight of their goal or their priorities. They need to set clear and realistic expectations and deadlines for themselves and stick to them. They also need to set clear and respectful boundaries with others and communicate them. They need to let others know that they need some time alone to work on their project and that they will be back when they are done. They also need to respect others' boundaries and not expect them to wait for them or to understand them completely. Tip 3. Use your resources and your strengths. Sometimes INFJs go into Hermit mode because they want to learn something new or to improve themselves in some way. It could be something related to their skills, their knowledge, their personality, their spirituality, or anything else that matters to them and that they want to grow in. In these cases, Hermit mode is a way of exploring and developing themselves. And it's also perfectly normal and healthy. However, INFJs need to be careful not to isolate themselves from the resources and the strengths that they have or that they can access. They need to use the tools and the information that are available to them and that can help them achieve their goals. They also need to use their strengths and their talents, and not to neglect or underestimate them. They need to remember that they are creative, insightful, principled, passionate, and altruistic, and that they can use these qualities to their advantage. Tip 4. Enjoy your time and your space. Sometimes INFJs go into Hermit mode because they simply want to have some fun or to relax. It could be something related to their entertainment, their leisure, their comfort, their pleasure, or anything else that makes them happy and that they enjoy. In these cases, hermit mode is a way of rewarding and pampering themselves, and it's also perfectly normal and healthy. However, INFJs need to be careful not to feel guilty or selfish for doing so. They need to realize that they deserve to have some time and space for themselves, and that they don't owe anyone anything. They also need to realize that they are not wasting their time or their potential, but rather investing in their well-being and their happiness. They need to remember that they are human and that they have needs and wants and that they can fulfill them. Tip 5. Share your experience and your wisdom. Sometimes INFJs go into hermit mode because they have something to share or to teach. It could be something related to their insights, their wisdom, their advice, their stories, or anything else that they have learned or discovered and that they want to express and communicate. In these cases, hermit mode is a way of preparing and delivering their message, and it's also perfectly normal and healthy. However, INFJs need to be careful not to keep their experience and their wisdom to themselves. They need to find a way to share it with others and to make an impact. They also need to find a way to receive feedback and to learn from others and to improve their message. They need to remember that they are not alone and that they have something valuable and unique to offer to the world. So there you have it. 5 tips on how to embrace the INFJ hermit mode and transform your life. As you can see, hermit mode is not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing if you do it right. It's a way of taking care of yourself, of growing yourself, and of expressing yourself. It's a way of being yourself and of becoming yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something new and useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.